Không thi học không? Thấy học đấy.
Học á?
So let's
Học
start
á?
now.
Trước khi thi, tuần sau con thi rồi.
The house rules. Avoid doing annotations so that your classmates won't be confused if whomever is annotating. As much as possible, I should be the one annotating, okay? Because I will be discussing your question here. Then also mute your microphone so that you won't be distracting your classmates. And of course, listen to me, okay? So let's start with number 1. So you can put your answers on your chat box. First question is, this is what your questions look like. So you have an English, and then you have your translation here, okay? So much better you read the English one, or which ones you prefer, okay? So if yesterday was Tuesday, in this itself, okay, if yesterday was Tuesday, then we can say that today is Wednesday, right? Which day of the week will tomorrow be? So tomorrow, okay, tomorrow of that one will of course be Thursday. Okay, so Thursday is our answer. Okay, very good. So logical thinking, you just need to think that if yesterday was Tuesday, then today is Wednesday, right? But it's asking for tomorrow. So what is tomorrow? Of course, Thursday. Because again, there is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Okay? So that's very easy. Let's proceed with the next question, which is number 2. Which month with at most how many dates is our odd numbers? So, okay. So within 1 month, at most how many dates are there with odd numbers? This is also very easy because if you think of it, there are months that has 28 days. This is your February, right?
Yeah.
But there are also months that have 30 or 31. Okay. Now it's asking for at most. The word here is at most. So we must prefer the 31. Okay. Since we're looking for at most. So the one that we prefer here is the 31. So it's just gonna be, what are the odd numbers in here? It's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, and 31. So if you don't know how to divide yet because you are still primary 1 or grade 1, you can write it all down, okay? But if you already know how to divide, you can just simply do 31 divided by 2, then you'll get 15 remainder 1. So the remainder 1 will be added here. That will be total of 15, okay? Or just get the ceiling value, okay? But if you're confused with that one, write, you can just simply write them all down, okay? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So a total of 15 odd numbers, okay? So the answer here is 16. And also, no need to include the units. Okay?
Teacher,
Include the units.
okay.
Very good.
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher, I am primary 2, wrong class.
Okay, so you transfer to primary 2. Okay, this is for
Okay.
primary 1. You can leave the breakout room and then enter the breakout room with primary 2 mock paper. Okay, mock exam. Okay? So let's have the next question, which is number 3. One. You notice here, move 1 match to make the equation below correct. So we're gonna make it as a correct equation by moving only one match. So if it's one match, so if you notice this is 1, 2, 3, 3 matches here. 1, 2, 2 matches. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 matches. 2 matches and then 2 matches. But we must make this one to be correct, right? So what do you notice? We should make this as 4 plus 3, right? For in a match, it's 4 plus 3. So the one match here, which is, let's say we write it in color brown, we transfer it on the other side. Okay? This is match 1, match 2. So to make this one correct, we transfer the match here. For it will look like that. Okay? So this is now 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Common errors again is that they don't write the complete equation. Okay? It should be complete equation. So meaning it should be 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Okay? 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Not just 4 plus 3, huh? That would be wrong. Or if you write only is equal to 7, that's still wrong. It should be 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Okay? Let's proceed with number 4. According to the pattern shown below, what is the number in the blank? Now, what do you notice with the pattern? 14, 17, you add 3 here, you add 3 here, you add 3 here, right? You add 3 here, then you add 3 here. So we know you add this one by 3 again. So it's just 29 plus 3, you'll get 30. So 32 is the final answer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, very good. So let's go to the next question. Hopefully you mastered all your addition and subtraction so that on your primary 2, you're ready now with your multiplication and division. Okay? Let's have number 5. This one. According to the pattern shown below, how many of these figures are there in the 100 group? So what do you notice here? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So on the fourth group, there are 4. So automatically, on the 100 group, there will be 100. So the answer is 100. Very
That's
easy,
fast.
right? This is very easy.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, this one. So again, there would be a translation below. So if you prefer that translation, you can use the translation. But in some countries, to make it more easy to understand for everyone, we use the universal language, which is English, right? So, okay. Now some students queue up in a row. There are some 6 students in front of Amy and 7 students behind Amy. Okay. Amy is also a student. Don't forget because she is a student queuing up in a row. Okay. If this is Amy here, there are 6 in front of her and there are 7 behind her. So in total, that would be 7 plus 7 will have 14 all in all. Okay. Sir, why is that 7 instead of 6? Take note that this one here is 7 including Amy. That's 6 including Amy, so that's 7, no? So 7 plus 7, you'll get 14. Yep, it's 14 including Amy. Very good. Okay, so we're done with the logical thinking part. Let's proceed now with the arithmetic. So arithmetic, it's just simply adding, no? So in your level, it's your practice in doing addition and subtraction. Okay, this one. Again, there's an English translation and a different translation below. So it depends on you which you prefer. But if you notice, the numbers here and the numbers here are gonna be the same, right? Okay, so we have 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6. So this is equal to 10. This one is equal to 3. This one is equal to 7. This one is equal to 8. Add them, right? Much better if we add 10 plus 8, which is 18, and 3 plus 7, which is 10. So we have here 10 plus 18, which is 28. 28 is our final answer. Okay? So aside from solving it, like in a way that you start from left to right, you can also solve it by regrouping. Okay? So what I did here is that I added 3 and 7 first, and then 10 and 8. Because 3 and 7 is 10, right? Very easy. And then 10 plus 8, 18. So we have 10 plus 18, 28. Right? Any questions?
No.
None.
No. No.
None so far. Okay, let's have number 8. Okay, this one. Find the value of 18 minus 8 plus 11. So we have here 18 minus 8, already 10. Then you need to have 10 plus 11. So that is 21. So very easy. Huh? Okay. You raised your hand. You have any concern? Ashton?
This 18 minus 8 is 10 and plus the 11 is 21.
So 18 minus 8 is 10. Then you just plus 11, so it's 21. Okay. Basically, it's very easy. Huh? Okay. Let's proceed with the next question. This one. So we have here 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2 minus 2 plus 2. Okay. So this one itself, okay, let's try to rewrite this one. So we have 2 minus 2 plus
Answer 2.
2 minus 2
Answer
plus
2.
2 minus 2 plus 2. If we group this one here, group, 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 and
The
group, group,
answer is
2 minus 2 is 0, correct? So
2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus
0,
2 is
0.
minus 2
It's just
0. 2
0
minus
plus
2
0 plus 0 plus
plus
0 plus 2. So the answer here is,
2. Answer is 2.
so this is just very easy. Okay. So aside from doing the arithmetic part, you need to be very observant also with what is given. Okay. Because if you're observant enough to what is given, you'll be able to get the correct answer. We're gonna start by 3:45 and we'll end around 5:30 or 5:45. Okay? Is there any problem with the schedule? Mm-mm. So we can go back to that one later. The schedule said 4 p.m. Okay. Okay, I looked at the schedule again. It's around 3:30 to it's in between 3:30 and 4 p.m. If you look at the bar, so it should start at 3:40. But it's okay. Go back to that question later. Okay, so let's answer number 10. Okay, so we have here 11 minus 50 plus 9. So when it comes to this type of question, okay, when it comes to this type of question, we rearrange first the plus and then you put the minus on the last part. Okay, Kashtan?
That is negative, like 11 minus 50 is a negative number.
And then, so there are some students here, okay, that don't know negative yet. Okay, Kashtan? So what you're gonna do is we transfer it first. So we have 11 plus 59
11 plus
minus 50.
59 minus 50.
So in this way,
11 plus 59 minus 50.
So in that way, we don't need to deal with negative values. So 11 plus 59, okay, so 11 plus 59 would be 1 plus
It's 70. 20.
then 2 plus
70.
5 is
70.
70, right? This is 70 minus 50. So this is equal to
20. 20.
okay. So in this way, since you rearranged already this one, you don't need to deal with negative values because there are some students here that don't know yet negative, right? Especially you're still primary one. So if you have 11 minus 50, then you'll get negative 39. But sir, what is negative? So much better we simplify this one first so that we don't get negative values. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. So let's proceed with number 11. Okay, this one. What is the number that should be filled in the blank if the equation below is correct? So you have here 14 plus blank here. This is the one that we need to solve. Blank is equal to 42. So to solve for this one, this is the subtrahend and minuend and the addend. Okay, this is the addend. So that would be
42 minus
14.
14.
Okay, correct. That would be 28. So let's do the double checking because you will not be always sure that your final answer is correct, right? So again, this is 42 minus 14, so this is 12. Then this becomes 3. 12 minus 4 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 28. So let's do the double checking. What if we do 14 plus 28? The answer should be 42. So by double checking 14 plus 28, 4 plus 8 is 2. Carry 1, 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. So 42, correct? 42, correct. So the final answer should be 28. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. So let's proceed with the next question, which is number 12. Okay. If A is a one-digit number, what is the value of A if the equation is correct? So meaning, when A is subtracted 16, okay, what's your, you raise your hand, Kashton.
The A should be the same number.
Very good. So the A here must be of the same number, right? So, for example, if this is 7 here, then this should be 7, right? If this is 1 here, then this is 1. Okay? So we must find a way, in a way, that if this is 16, we subtract it with A,
16
we'll get
divided by
8.
2.
Very
16
good.
divided by
16
2 divided by
times
2
this
is
number.
8.
Okay, very good.
16 divided by 2.
Mm. So meaning you should find two numbers that when you add them will result to 16. Okay? So since this is 8 plus 8 is equal to 16, then okay, who is
16
annotating?
minus 8 equals to 8.
Okay. So this is 16 minus 8
16 minus 8
equal to
equals
8.
8. So 8.
Mm-mm. So the
Okay.
answer for A here should be 8. Okay. Okay, again, I'm reminding you with the class rules. Avoid annotating so that your classmates won't be confused whom to follow during the annotation. Okay. Okay. So we're now on number, okay, Soxtay. Can you stop annotating that one? Okay. So let's have number 13. Amy has 23 apples and John has 7 apples. How many does John have to ask Amy to give him so that John has 2 more apples than Amy? So what you notice here, there are some conditions, right? So John will be asking apples from Amy, right? So that John will have 2 more apples than Amy. Okay? So since Amy already has 23 and John already has 7, in total they have 30 apples, correct? So in the 30 apples, okay, in the 30 apples, you're gonna remove already 2 because it says here 2 more apples, right? So 30 minus 2, 28. Okay, Cashton, you raised your hand.
Um, the number of apple don't need to be the same.
Correct. So the number of apples doesn't need to be the same. Okay. So Amy and John is not necessarily having the same number of apples. Okay. So this 28 here, you distribute it to Amy and John. Okay. So meaning Amy will have 14 and John will have 14. Who is annotating here? Can you stop annotating? Okay. Let's continue. So meaning Amy has 14, John has 14. Now, the 2 that we remove from 30, we add it here to John because John should have 2 more apples than Amy. So plus 2. All in all, John
In.
has 16 and Amy has 14. So now the question, how many apples does John have to ask to Amy? Take note that John has 7, right? So meaning 7 plus blank is equal to 16. So the value for blank here is 9. So the answer is meaning John will ask, okay, will ask 9 apples to Amy and Amy will give 9 apples to John. Okay? Who are those annotating here? Can you stop annotating? You're distracting the class. It's either you stop annotating or you stop listening to me. Okay? Mm. Again, we already have our class rules, right? If you don't listen to the class rules, then you'll be distracting the class. You're not respecting me. You're not respecting your classmates. Okay? Who's that one? Okay. So
Sir,
let's
excuse me
continue.
po.
Let's have number 14. Yes. Who was that?
Prestosa po.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
tanong ko lang po, ito po yung mock test po ng pang primary 1 po?
Yes. Primary one.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Okay. Let's have number 14. Okay. This one. fill the lines with plus and minus to make the equation below correct. So if you notice, you must always follow the condition, okay? The condition here is that you just need to add plus or minus, okay? It's plus and minus. If you don't follow the conditions, like you include division, you include multiplication, then that would be wrong, okay? Now, this one is plus and minus, right? This is a very big number. So automatically, we don't put plus in here. Because if you put plus in here, that would be very wrong. Okay? Because that's already too big. This one is automatically minus. Okay? If you notice, if you have 1 plus 3 plus 5, you will get 9. So meaning, you need to add the three numbers, which is 9, and then minus 9, we will get an equation of 0. So 9 minus 9 is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to 0. So we check the answer. Okay, we're done double checking it. So the question here is now write down the complete equation in the answer sheet. Should be the complete equation. So you should write in your answer sheet, you should write 1 plus 3 plus 5 minus 9 is equal to 0. This one is your full answer. Okay? This is your complete answer. If you just put 1 plus 3 minus, if you just put 1 plus 3 plus 5 minus 9, that is wrong because that one is only an expression, right? You need to include the equal to, okay? This one, the equal sign, because that makes it an equation, okay? So much better, you just write the whole equation, okay? So if you just write also plus, plus and minus, minus, that would also be wrong, right? Because if you just put plus, plus and minus, where is the equation there? That's just set of symbols, right? It's not asking for pattern. Yeah, it's asking for the whole equation. So the thing that you need to write is 1 plus 3 plus 5 minus 9 equal to 0. If you just put 1 plus 3 plus 5 minus 9, then that's wrong. Okay, listen. So it's Gibran and Yan. Okay, you write the whole equation. Okay, so include equal to 0. Then you complete it. You include the numerical values. Okay, very good. Okay, let's proceed with number 15. Mm-mm. Okay. Number 15 is just the same with number 14, but they made it a bit challenging. Wait, what's happening? Okay, so they made it a bit challenging, right? This one here should be equal to 19, right? Now, you should include plus and minus only. Again, it's only asking for plus and minus, so no need to include the multiplication and division. Okay? Again, avoid annotating so that your classmates won't be confused. Okay. So what do you notice here? This is equal to 19, right? Which is a very big number. So if you put minus and minus here, that would be very wrong already because that would be a negative value, right? Just like what Cashton said earlier, it would become negative. Instead, you put plus and plus, okay? It's plus 9 and plus 11. Again, you should write the whole expression or equation, not just the symbol, okay? Next is, what is 11 plus 9? Okay, this one is already equal to 20, right? How do we make it 19? Take note, you cannot minus 1 here. You're not allowed to do so. So, to get minus 1, you just add 1 plus 3, okay? And then you subtract 5, okay? So, this will become, this one is equal to 4, and then this one is minus 5, minus 5. Let's check if it's equal to 19. Okay, so this is 4 minus 5 plus 20. Again, you can rearrange this, right? So that we won't be confused with a negative value. So this will become 4 plus 20 minus 5. Okay, so this becomes 24 minus 5. That is 19. So check, right? It's equal to 19. Now, finalizing our answer. So it should be the whole equation. It should be 1 plus 3 minus 5 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 19. Okay? Should be the whole equation. If you don't write the whole equation, you'll get the wrong answer. Okay? What are you confused with? The point here is that you need to write the whole equation. Okay? Not just write the symbol. If you're just gonna write the symbol, then you'll get the wrong answer. The whole equation, including this equal to 19. Okay? You should write it like this, huh? 1 plus 3 minus 5 plus 9 plus 11 is equal to 19. Okay? You should write it like this. Okay, you raised your hand. Okay, let's continue with the next number. Okay, break time. Okay, let's have a break shortly with number 1. Okay, just very short. Okay, one of your classmates, I think a lot of you, entered around 4 p.m. Okay,
I'm sorry, teacher.
go.
Yeah, for the
Yes.
student when take the exam via the internet. So how the student give the answer, typing or draw like you.
Mm-mm. So if there's an internet connection problem, that's okay because it will be saved in the Eclavia. But then if it's still not consistent or the internet connection is still intermittent or it's not stable or unstable, you can ask for whoever is your admin to reschedule your exam. Okay.
So it not in the so we need to connect to get the answer.
You need to connect to internet to answer. Okay. Okay. Okay, again, we will be continuing to number 16, but let's go back to number 1 and 7 first. Because your classmates were not able to enter on time. Okay? Okay, this is just fast. Okay. So if yesterday was Tuesday, okay, this part here, we can say that today is Wednesday, right? Wednesday. Now it's asking for tomorrow. So tomorrow, of course, Thursday. Okay? So this is the answer for number 1. Okay? After this one, we're gonna have number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Then let's go back to number 16. Continue to number 6. Okay, this one. Within 1 month, at most, how many dates will we have an odd number? Okay? We're gonna look for odd numbers, right? So we know that in a month, there can be 28 or 30 or 31. Now, the question is for at most number of odd numbers. When do we get most number of odd numbers? Of course, on the month which has 31 days. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, and 31. So in all, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there are 16 of them. you can just simply write the answer. Okay? If the answer is 16, then you answer 16. Okay? Okay. Let's have number 3. We can continue now with number 16. Okay, this is 4. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. This one's wrong, right? So we're gonna transfer this one. So let's say we use color brown. We transfer this matchstick here. So that's why we put it like that. So what will happen here is that it will look like 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3.
The 9 is 3.
So this is 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. So this is
7.
our final answer. Again, you should write the whole equation. Okay, whole equation. Okay, for number 4, you notice that there's a there's a sequence here. It's always adding 3, adding 3, adding 3, adding 3, and
Plus
add 3.
29
So
plus 3.
practically, this is just add 3 or plus 3. So 29 plus 3 will get 32.
32.
Okay, let's have number 5. Okay, so for number 5, it's also very easy. If you notice on the first group, there is 1 of this figure. On the second group, there are 2. On the third group, there are 3. On the fourth group, there are 4. So automatically, when you are on the 100th group, that will be 100 of that. So the answer is just 100. Okay? Okay, 6 and 7. Last 2 questions. Okay, this one. There are students queuing up, right? So in front of Amy, there are 6 of them. While at the back of Amy, there are 7 of them. So when you're gonna include Amy herself, because she is a student, it's gonna be 6 plus 1, which is 7. So 7 plus 7 will be 14. So the answer here is 14. Okay? Understood? Okay. So last number for the special numbers that we repeated. Number 7, this one. So let's rewrite it first. 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6, right? So we have 1 plus 9, which is equal to 10, right? 10. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 2 plus 6, that would be 8. Now, we can regroup them. We can add first 3 plus 7. Okay? By adding it them, you'll get 3 plus 7, which is 10. Now, 10 plus 8, which is 18. So, all in all, that would be 10 plus 18, you'll get 28. So, that's our answer. Okay? Okay, John Russell, you're raising your hand. So, this is for number 7. Let's continue with number 16 already. Hopefully, those who came late, you were able to understand the solution. Okay? Okay, let's have number 15. Okay, question. What is the smallest two-digit number? It's just asking for the smallest two-digit number. So, of course, what's the biggest one-digit number? So, you'll have 9, right? The next to 9 is 10. So, the answer is 10. If you're gonna write it down, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the smallest two-digit number. So, when you say two-digit number, it's a number that has 2 digits. So, what are the digits? you have the ones digit and the tens digit. So this is your ones digit, and this is your tens digit, right? Okay. So when it's asking for 3 digits, so there should be 3 numbers or 3 digits in that number, right? It's gonna be the ones, the tens, and then the hundred. Okay, let's have number 17, first one. Determine the result of 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 15 plus 18 plus 20 if it is even or odd. So what do you notice here? You just keep on adding even numbers, right? If you have 2, you have 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 16 plus 18 plus 20, they are even. Okay? All of them are even. So even plus even, then the answer is even. Okay? Okay. Now, note, note that if you have odd plus odd, that would be equal to even. But if you have even plus odd, it would be equal to odd. Okay? And then if you have even plus even, that would be even. Okay? Don't forget that one. Very important to remember. Okay? You can copy. I'll give you a few more seconds.
Teacher,
Yep.
in answer, we write even with capital or small letters.
Usually, to make it formal, you start with always a capital letter. Okay? But if you write it in small letters, it would still be acceptable because the answers will be checked manually. So no need to worry about that one. Okay? No need to worry with that one. Okay, number 18.
Answer is 110.
Okay, so the question here is if the sum of 5 consecutive numbers is 60, what is the smallest number? Okay, this is the time that you need to know division. You have no choice, but you need to learn how to divide. Okay, so this is 60 divided by 5. So 60 divided by 5. So in this one, listen well, I'm going to teach you how to divide. So we have 60 divided by 5, right? So in this one here, you're going to have 6 divided by 5. That is 1. So 1 times 5, it's 5. 6 minus 5 is 1, so 0. 10 divide by 5, that would be 2. Meaning, you need 2 of these 5 to reach 10, right? So 5 plus 5, which is 10, so you write here 10, correct? So 0. So meaning if you have 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, then that is equal to 60. Now, we want this to know the smallest value, right? So you need to transfer 1 here. So this becomes 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 12 plus 12. Okay. And then you transfer 2 here. Okay. 2. And this one is just 1. So this becomes 10 plus 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus 14. And that one will still be equal to 60. So the smallest value is 10. Okay. Okay. So what did we do? We took the center value, which is the 12, right? So how do we get the center value? It's just 60 divided by 5, which is 12. So all in all, we have 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, which is equal to 60. Now we transfer 1 here from this 12 to the other 12. So since you transferred 1, this will become 11 left, right? The other one is 12 plus 1, so 13. So you transfer the 2 to the other 12. So this becomes 10 minus 2, that's 10. At 12 minus 2, that's 10, right? Well, this becomes 12 plus 2, so 14. The smallest value here is 14, okay? Okay, I'll give you a few more seconds to copy. Okay, so let's continue with number 19. So we're on geometry part, okay? This one, how many squares are there in the figure below? This is a very tricky question. What's your answer here? 10. Very good. So first here is that you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But take note, you can also have this one as square, and you can also have this one as a square. So this is 8 plus 2, then you'll get 10. So 10 here is our answer. Okay? So there are uh some trick questions, right? You need to be very careful because you'll be able to form a bigger square. Okay, you need to include the bigger square because it's still a square. Okay, it will still be a square. Okay, Ashton,
I
you raise
always
your hand.
do that too.
So meaning you are trying to be
Me
you try
too.
to be careful, right? Answering.
You need to remember that.
Mm. Just try to be open-minded because
Before number 99, Nadia finished copying.
you're not yet done copying. Okay, I think you're done. Let's have number 20. At least how many cubes are there in the figure below? So how many cubes are there? And then at least.
8.
Right? So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the one at the back, 8. Right? So a total of 8. Again, the cube here is floating, okay? It's only attached in here. So if you notice this one here, there's no cube in here, right? So it's gonna be 8, not 9. That's why some got 9, but no. Some of you got the answer 9, but no. It's gonna be 8 only. Okay, let's have number 21. How many sides are there in the polygon below? So there's a polygon and then you need to know how many sides are there, right? So what are sides? It's the straight line, no? Sides here are straight lines.
So
So what are the straight lines here? So let's count. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7. So the answer here should be 7. Okay?
just seconds.
Okay. Next question. Tab number 22. This one. According to the pattern shown below, what is the figure in the space provided? So what you noticed in the pattern, it's repeating of these two, right?
Triangle.
So you don't have a triangle shape in your keyboard, right? So much better you write this one as triangle or capital T triangle. That's completely fine.
Number 19, I
Careful.
didn't copy it.
So you need to also be very careful with the spelling. Okay? So when it comes to spelling, this is triangle. This one, spelling, okay? This one is a square. So S-U-A-R-E, square. Okay? This one naman is circle. So this is C-I-R-C-L-E. Okay? Take note of the spelling. Don't forget about this one. Okay? Let's have number 23. Okay, this one. How many interior angles are there in the polygon below? Very tricky because it says here interior angle, right? So actually, when it comes to this one, the number of sides would be equal to the number of sides is equal to the number of angles. Okay? It's just gonna be the same. Wait. Can you avoid the okay. Avoid annotating, ha? Okay. So the number of sides is equal to the number of angles. So again, earlier, how many sides is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 sides. This one will correspond to 7 angles. 7 angles. Sir, what are those 7 angles? It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is your angle. Okay? You know what's an angle? For example, if you have a triangle, the angles is 1, 2, 3. 3 angles, triangle. If you have square, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles, right? So it's like the opening of two sides. Okay? If you have a pentagon, it would look like this. What are the angles? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 angles for pentagon. Also, it has 5 sides, so it satisfies, right? Okay, let's have number 24.
Okay.
Okay, this one is pattern again. Very easy when it comes to pattern, no? According to the pattern shown below, what is the figure in the space provided? So what do you notice here? What's the pattern?
Cube.
So it's gonna be a repeating of 2 white, 2 black, 2 white, 2 black, 2 white, 2 black. So 2 white, right? So this one here must be a color white, no? So your answer here is white
Circle.
circle. So spelling, okay? Spelling, important. You need to take note of the spelling because if you get the wrong spelling, it will still be considered wrong, okay? Take note, white circle is not the same with O, okay? White circle is not the same with 0. It's a white circle. So you write it as white circle, okay? You can spell it out if the shape is not found on your keyboard. You understand? Mm. So better you practice now the spelling here. So you write it on the chat box, white circle. So WHITE space CIRCLE, white circle. You can have it as capital W. mm, Depends on you. It will be set. It will still be checked manually. So no need to worry about that. Okay. Anyway, let's continue with number 25, which is the combinatorics part. This one. Which number below is the smallest? The smallest, okay?
But then done copying number 19.
Ah, you're not done copying. Okay. You're not yet done copying number 24?
No, I say 19.
Oh, number 19. That's too far na, no? Okay, let's go back with number 19. Okay, this one. Again, for number 19, you count this one.
Oh, I mean this one.
And then there is 1 and then 2.
Actually, I mean this one. Wait,
What number? What number is it?
I forgot what number is this one.
Okay, so let's browse. Okay, is this number 20? Is it number 21? Number 22? 23? Okay, so you
In
just,
this one. No, in this one. I need to write down this, right? But I forgot which one is in this one.
60 divided by 5. Okay.
This you can
See this one?
number 18.
Is it 18?
I think.
Okay, so that's 60.
Yes.
And then we
Yes.
divide it by 5. So that's 6 divided by 5, you're gonna get 1. So write 5 here. Then 6 minus 5 is this one, so bring down 0. So 2, 10. Okay, so that means it's 12, 12, 12, 12, and 12, right? Now, you transfer 1 here. This becomes 11, 12, 13, 12, 12. Now, you transfer 2 here. Okay, this becomes 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So the smallest number here is 14. Again, it should be
I'm not
consecutive, right?
even writing. Finish.
So when it is consecutive, meaning the numbers are consecutive, so consequent to one another. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's a skip count of 1, right? Okay, tell me if you're done so that we can proceed now with number 25. Are you done?
Done.
Okay. So let's continue with number 25. Okay, so this is already the combinatorics part. Okay. Now, which number here is the smallest? So we need to know which number here is the smallest, right? If you look at the question, Okay, that would be 201, 201, 200. So 201 is greater, right? So you remove na 200. Now you look at the next one. It's 4. The next one is 0. So this one is big. So the final answer is 2001245. Okay, that's how you compare your answer. Okay, so how about this one? According to the following numbers, how many odd numbers are there? So it should be odd, right? Okay, hello? Okay, it should be odd numbers, right? Okay, so if you look at this one, we remove already the even. So we remove now, we remove 22, 20, and 40. Okay, okay. So what are left is 29, 35, 31, and 41. And there are 4. Okay, who's the one annotating? So there are 4 numbers. Only 4. Okay. So how do you determine if it's even or odd? So even and odd, right? So the unit digit
Okay.
is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, right? Well, for odd numbers, the unit digit
3, 5, 7,
is
9.
1, 3,
1,
5, 7.
7, 9.
Everyone, you need to remember this one, okay? Okay, I'll give you time to copy. Okay, let's have number 27. How many even numbers are there? So now we encircle them this time. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 8, 10, 14. So there are 5 of them. Okay, let's have number 28. What is the largest 3-digit number by choosing 3 numbers from 4 to 6, and each number can only be used once? Take note of the largest 3-digit number. So since we know that 6 is greater than 4 is greater than 2, so we put 6 first, then we put 4, and then we put, so the answer is 640. Okay? So on the 100th digit, or the highest placement, which is the 100th digit or the 10th digit, you're right. You included what? Hmm? So in the highest placement here, which is the 100th digit, you put the biggest number possible. Okay? That's why this one is, the 6 here is placed on the 100. If you have 642, then you have 246. Of course, 200 is smaller than 600, right? As much as possible, we write 642. Okay? Okay, last question. Two more questions, last 2 questions. Then since we have time, I'm gonna give you one, I'm gonna give you one extra question for you to answer. Okay? Okay, this one. Amy had 9 apples. Her mother then gave Betty 4 apples, and Betty gave Amy 3 apples. How many apples does Amy have? So again, let's write here Amy, then Betty. Amy has 9 apples. Okay, so 9. Her mother then gave Betty 4 apples, and then Betty gave Amy 3 apples, so minus 3, then this is plus 3. Okay, question, how much does Amy have? That would be 12. Okay, last question before we end. But I'm gonna give you more questions later so that you'll have you'll be able to practice this one. For a 2-digit number, if 2 digits are the same, we call it an excellent number. How many excellent numbers are there? So we have 1, 1, we have 2, 2, we have 3, 3, we have 4, 4, we have 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, and 9, 9. Question, can we have 0, 0?
No.
No, because that is not a
No.
2-digit.
No.
Can we have 1, 1, 1?
No.
Because it's a 3-digit number.
No.
How many are there?
Yeah, it's
Are
3-digit. Nine is a 2-digit.
we
9.
have 9. Okay? Okay. Very good.
Yeah,
And since you were able to answer the questions here, let's go back to the geometry part. I will let you answer some more. Okay.
Stop right now.
So I'm just gonna change this one a little bit. Okay. So 1 and then 1.
Can you turn to question 29?
Okay. But I think it's not drawn to scale, no? So just assume that it's a square. Okay. No, no, do not include that one. This one. Okay, this one. So how many squares are here? I'll give you 3 minutes.
How many squares?
Seventeen, 13.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
If we finish, do we have to put the answer in the chat?
Yeah, put your answer in the chat box so that I can read your answer. Okay, some answered 16, some answered 17, some answered 18.
16.
How about the others? 13. You have 2 more minutes. Some here answered 17.
Miss, actually my answer is not 18, but it's 16.
So 16. Okay, the others.
18. 18. 16. 18.
Okay, so let's check. So this is 1, 2, 3,
3,
4,
4, 5,
7,
6,
8,
7, 8,
10,
9, 10,
12.
11, 12, 13,
Then we can have this as 1,
14,
2,
15, 16.
2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4. Do we have more? None. Basically, it's just 13 plus 4. So the answer is 17.
Yay! Miss,
Okay?
Miss, but
Okay.
this one here don't have
This one.
line, but why is it still a box?
It will still form a square, right? This one, it will still form a square.
Oh,
One.
okay.
Okay, one more, so that everyone will get the correct answer.
Hindi ko naman pinatay.
No, I don't
Have this one here. Let's extend it here.
Hindi ko naman pinatay.
Then we put a line here and we put a line here. Okay. Hopefully everyone will get the correct answer here. Okay, 16, 15, 15, 15. Okay, how about the others?
15.
15.
15.
Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3,
15.
4, 5,
Teacher, the
7,
answer is
8, 9, 10, 11. Right? And then take note. Okay, everyone listen. Why is everyone opening their mic? Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 11 plus 5. That would be 16. So 16 is the answer. Okay. So not just 4 squares combined, you'll be able to form a bigger square. No, you can also combine the 9 squares. Diba? So that you'll be able to form the biggest square here possible.
I
Okay?
forgot that one.
So you need to be very careful with this.
Actually, my mom also told me that big square, but I suddenly forgot that.
So you should include big square, okay? Okay, let's answer also this one. I'm gonna re-review you with the difficult questions so that you'll be ready now.
Can I write it?
So, let's change it into 75. Okay. If the sum of 5 consecutive
75 right now?
numbers is 75, what is the smallest number?
10.
Still 10? Are you sure?
11.
11? Why do you keep on guessing?
Is it 15?
Don't guess. Just answer.
Yeah. I read it, but I don't understand. I don't know which one is the answer, so but I just only
Correct. 13.
ending 110 actually.
Correct.
14.
13. Who answered 13? That's correct. So we have
I just
75
10.
divided by 5. That's 1. Then 5. Subtract, you get 25. So you need 5 here. Right? So that's 25. So meaning there are 5 numbers. Let's say 15, 15, 15, 15. You transfer 1 here, it becomes 15. And then you transfer 2 here. Right? You transfer 2 here. So this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So the smallest
No,
number
it's
here is
17.
13. Okay, it's asking for the smallest.
I
Understood? Understood? Okay, one more so that everyone will get the correct answer. One more.
One more?
So that everyone will
Teacher?
get the correct answer. Yes, one more.
Okay. Maybe
What if I change this to 55?
Please explain me number 20.
Very good, 9. So it should be 55 divided by 5. That is 1, 1, right? So meaning that's 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Or if you're already advanced enough, you just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
55,
7, right?
55,
So this is 10,
11.
then this is 9. So the answer is 9. If it's asking for the largest, then 12, then 13. So the largest here is 13. And this one is smaller. Okay? Any more questions you'd like to answer? Or we'd like to
Teacher,
change the question for us to answer?
teacher, or maybe one more. Teacher, please explain me number 20.
Number
20. Nah. Number 20.
what number? Number 20?
Yes.
This one.
Yes.
So you're gonna need to count the number of cubes, right? So this is
Ah,
1,
cute.
2, 3,
I remember it
4,
already.
5, 6, 7. But take note that there's still one at the back. So that's the one is the 8th one. No? So the answer
Why did
here
you
is
say
8.
that? No.
Okay?
I think
Your one
under
cube here
number
is
8
like this
is
one.
one.
Okay, that's your cube. Okay, what numbers? You need to explain, you need me to explain further.
I thought you keep saying this. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, let's browse again the question.
Friends, if they know, no, no.
Okay, how about this one? If I change this to 3 more apples, okay? If I change this to 3 more apples, what's your answer?
Why no?
I know. If I change this to 6 more apples,
Yes,
much better.
6.
6. So that John will have 6 more apples than Amy.
Amy.
Mm-mm.
No, no, no.
18, correct. But since John has 11, the answer should be 7. The answer should be 11. Okay, very good. Again, it's 23 plus 7. That is 30, right? Now you're gonna have 6 more apples than Amy. So subtract 6 first to get 24. Then 24 here will be distributed 12 and 12, which is for John and Amy. Now, you need John to have, listen, you need to have John to have 6 more apples.
7.
So plus 6, right? So we get here 18. So John has 18. So 18 minus 7, you'll get 11. Because originally John has 7. Right?
Please stop saying 1 or 2 and 11.
Okay? They're already spamming the chat box. Can you stop spamming the chat box? Hello, everyone. Okay. So any more questions before we end?
Nope.
Any questions?
No.
Okay.
No, teacher.
None?
You said no or no.
Okay. The rest of the questions here are just easy already. Right?
On to question 29.
Sir, excuse me po.
So, yes.
Sir,
Estosa
you
po.
forgot number 5. Question 29.
Hello?
Sir,
Okay.
tanong ko lang po, yung po bang mock test, ito na po yun yung parang review.
Hello,
Wala
sir.
na po
How
yung mock
about
test na
number
sasagutan
5?
po.
Can
You
you
can
please stop saying
the,
no?
the mock test. Wait, let me mute everyone. Okay. So the mock test is seen on your eclavia, right? Then it's actually a mock test for you to practice answering using the eclavia, because it would be difficult for you to answer if you're a first timer, right? It will be difficult for you to answer in eclavia. So the purpose of mock test is for you to practice
Guys,
answering
can
in
you stop
eclavia,
saying
but
no?
the questions would not be the same. Okay, it's just for you to practice answering in eclavia, but the questions are not the same. It would be different. Did I answer your question?
Yung ano po kasi sir, yung naka-schedule ngayon na
Sir, how
4:30 to
about number
5.
5? The
The
girl
one
in my
scheduled
back
is,
was
Hello po.
Sir,
yes.
Yung
how about
naka-schedule
number
kasi ng
5?
4:30 to 5 na link na pinindot namin, ito yon. So sa
Number 5.
Eclavia, wala pang available na mock test. So ibig sabihin,
Come
iba
on,
pa po
guys.
yun.
So if there's no available mock test yet in Clavia, you can contact the module. Okay? Kasi
Okay po.
I think it's already been distributed already.
Okay po, thank
I
you
think
po.
everyone
No?
already understood the discussion. So let's call it a day. Wait, can everyone open their camera so that I can take a picture?